Right, the given figure shows the front view and top view of a line segment AB. It says determine the following. Clearly indicate the true length of the line segment AB on the drawing by dimensioning the true length. Right, first of all, we need to understand the concept of what a true length is and how I get that. I've drawn an isometric view of this little line segment showing the horizontal plane and the vertical plane over here. This line over here is representing the actual line segment itself. This line over here is as if I was shining a light down onto it and I'm casting a shadow of the line segment AB over there. You'll see that it's a small a, small b. Right, I then shine a light across here and I'll get another shadow over here of my line segment AB on my vertical plane. Right, what we need to see about this line is that it is parallel to the vertical plane. In other words, the distance between the vertical plane and the line segment doesn't change at all. If that is the case, then the shadow that I'm going to get on that vertical plane of this line is actually going to be the same length and at the same angle as the actual line segment. Therefore, this line segment over here, this shadow line segment over here, is actually a true length, and that angle that I'm getting over here is also going to be a true angle of inclination to the horizontal plane. Right, let's go back to this. First thing that they've asked you to do is to draw the dimensioning of the true length. So we can say that because this line over here is on the vertical plane, and that is parallel to the xy axis, therefore that is my true length. Take my two set squares, line this 45-degree one up on the line segment. I'm going to place my 30-degree set square next to it. I'm going to slide my 45-degree set square back. I'm going to take my 30-degree set square. I'm going to place it against the edge like that. And I'm going to draw two little lines coming off the line, just leaving a millimeter gap. There we go. There we go. I can then take my set squares again, lining my 45-degree up with the line. I'm going to draw a line parallel to the actual line segment. I'm going to put some arrowheads onto that line. Arrowhead there, and arrowhead there. Come back over here. Still parallel. Slide again. Draw a little construction line. Draw a construction line. And then I'd like you to measure off whatever that line is from there to there and write that dimension in over here. I'm going to put a question mark so that you guys can measure that off accurately and write in your answer. Right, once we've done that, it then says clearly indicate the true inclination of the line segment AB. What I'd like you to do there is you line up your set square with the xy axis over here. You slide it up until it reaches B, and you draw a line coming across here. Once you've done that, you are to draw a little arc over here with little arrowheads on it. Arrowhead here. And then you measure with your protractor whatever that angle is. I'm going to call it omega. Just a little Greek letter. I need you to measure off that angle accurately to show me what the true angle to the horizontal plane is. If you look at it, where my set square is at the moment is the horizontal plane. I'm going to lift it up. What is that angle to my horizontal plane? Right. Once I've got that, it then says that they want you to do a point view of the line segment AB. that would mean that I'm sitting over here. I'm going to look along the line in the direction B to A, and I'm going to be able to see basically my pencil, but I'd see the end of the pencil. I wouldn't actually be able to see the tip of the pencil. I would just know that it was there. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line in the direction that we're looking in, out from there, just a construction line. I'm going to take my other set square, I'm going to line it up at the bottom. So that's lined up with the edge. I'm going to slide this back. Just get this so that it's not hooking on the page. There we go. So I slide that back. I take this set square around, place it over here, and I'm going to draw a XY axis over here. Label that X1, Y1. I can then take my pair of dividers and I can measure off this distance A. I find point A over here. I go along the line to the new XY axis and I place it down on that line extending out. So that point over there, that is point A2. I then take this distance over here from the XY to the B1. You'll see that it's exactly the same as A1. I find B. I go along the line up to the XY axis and I plant it down again on that line, and I have then got my point again, but we call that B2, which we can place next to it. B2. So if I look at it, there's my line segment, B, A, and there it is. There's a point view, B on the top, A underneath. So I've just got a point view of AB.